Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching Psalm 100, Bucket List of the Dead, Episode 4. We are a bit behind on this. However, since I saw that next week there won't be an episode, I decided to watch only one episode today and one episode next week instead of trying to catch up and watching both today. That way we're gonna keep it weekly. There won't be too much to do in one day. But we're gonna be behind for a little bit. Now, what happened in the last episode I watched? It was we met his friend. I'm gonna have a little hard time remembering the names here because in a bit. But yeah, the phone network came back online, and then he tried to message people, and his best friend in college answered him, and he was like in a hotel trapped there with zombies everywhere, and he was dying, staying there for like 3 days without food and anything. And our dear protagonist was like, okay, just tell me the address, I'll be there. Like, what? But he was smart about it. He found his way to get there and everything, got a distraction for the zombies, and met up with his friend. Both of them apologized with how they acted last time they met, because they just got mad at each other then before going their separate ways. His friend was kind of talking big, while he was just frustrated with his job and jealous with his friend. So they end up just throwing it out on the other one. So, 1 second. But as they were talking, the zombies were coming back and everything, so they had to run, and they were trapped at the roof of the apartment. But our interesting protagonist decided to jump to the building on the other side of the street, and he made the jump. Few scrapes, but he made it. So he was telling his friend to come over and everything, but he was too scared to jump. So he decided to instead just admit his mistake. How everything he was saying about his job, it was a lie. He didn't like his job at all. Like, yeah, he had all those benefits, but that really didn't make him happy. He wanted to be a stand-up comedian instead. So his friend was So he was pointing out to his friend how, like, don't just quit and become comedian. I learned from my friends that you gotta listen to their advice about work. Like, I should have quit my job, like you said. So with that whole situation for them, he jumped, and thankfully he caught him, and they just chatted out in the other building, passing the night, just drinking beer, letting their clothes dry out and everything, just enjoying the time as friends. So now we have 2 people in our group. So I wonder if we're gonna meet any other characters that are gonna join the group, or is it just gonna be them, and at most characters gonna appear and go their separate ways, like the girl in the second episode, or even like the host club guy that was in the background of this episode. Who knows if he's gonna show up again. So yeah, I'm curious to know what's gonna happen this time, and we're about to find out. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine as we watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the targeting system makes me think like it's a game. I guess he's playing a game. Yeah, like even the way it's moving. Oh, they're still having that barbecue on the rooftop? Where did... You know what? Not gonna question. He's just... He went to the market before, so... Look at this little campsite they're making. And he's wearing pants now. Go stay at home camping. Another one down. Oh, look at all that food. Ham, seafood. He's strong. He's extroverted. He considers himself a comedian. He knows how to cook. So, is that gonna happen this episode? And we're gonna meet a girl, or that girl gonna show up again? Why the farting? Why? Yeah, the situation. Oh yeah, fourth episode. I'm gonna watch the opening now. Ooh, okay. This Sophia, Song of the Dead. Sophia, Song of the Dead. Oh, that's a girl. Is she gonna show up this episode? Okay. Like very colorful background with the zombies and the music. And every time just splash a new color in the background. Oh, there's her becoming a zombie. Oh, okay, this part is fun. I'm jumping to the other building. This is a scene from last episode, so like, was this a spoiler or is it showing scenes from the episode prior, like in the opening? Read that. I'm gonna have to find out next episode, I guess. If these scenes are gonna show up then, or if it's gonna be a different scene next time. Dystopia to the song of the dead. Dystopia. Yeah. Pretty fun. Oh, showing him the notebook. A flight attendant. Hey man, just go for broke. I mean, yeah. Either it just broken while he's there, or just free his mind after he's gone. Wait, they're just gonna share a list? Or is or is it gonna be like just join him? Yeah, just make a joint list. There we go. Party. The party is formed. Even though I felt like it was already formed last time. Look at that. Let's just go. We could get a really big TV. Really? I don't think those rules normally apply now. This only bit. Well, let's see what it originated at, you know? Mm-hmm. I just watch it on TV and enjoyed it. Simple as that. What about your dream? Yeah, he doesn't know his own dream either, huh? He did talk about that. Oh, he got distracted while driving. Wait. Okay, I was about to say, like, is a fireman alive or a zombie? It's just right there, but we're gonna have to take a detour, because A tanker. I'm surprised the zombie can drive and eat a burger as well. Like, has enough cognitive function to do that. It's gonna get to go down to the subway. Akira. Oh, he's remembering that scene. And or is it gonna jump over? Just be very calm about the situation, I see. But hey, better than being desperate. And he's gonna go for it. And there's a dog sitting next to the truck driver as well. Yeah. And now it's gonna blow up. And there's a ramp. Oh, and the fire from the hose there. Okay, so he wasn't going to subway. He got hit by the head. Wait, he is going to subway. It's just he was hitting a ramp first and then to the subway. So it's actually both ideas. Oh, underground mall. It wasn't a subway. I'm surprised he's fine, just falling like that. Yeah, just the scent of TV. I don't think TV have much of scent. And I guess this idea is reminding him of the convenience store. But now, what about inside there? Are there zombies? Are there live people there? Seems like to be actual people. There's three girls and that old businessman. And they are all panicking. I mean, that's the normal, really. Yeah, that's a normal feeling in a situation like this. Yeah, at least now you, I guess, have food. I mean, whatever helps you get through, I suppose. The beer it was going after before. And they're having this little camp, I suppose.
あ、ちょっと待って。こっちに確か。なあ、ケンチョ。おう。なんか。この状況って。
I know what he's gonna say. Whining and dining. Okay, maybe not exactly what I was thinking, but I suppose. And he's.
レイカ。マキです。ゆかりです。
I like Yukari. I don't think any of these four characters are gonna stick. Last flight attendant, like his one of on his bucket list items. Look at them. Like, just imagine this scene, and there's still shocked faces. I suppose. Not really how you expect it to be, but in technicalities, I guess, yes.
どうしよう。念願の CA さんとのコンパだというのに。明らかに盛り上がってない。
I'm in with the situation at hand. You're like one of the only people that are very carefree here. Yeah, his adult life was just being that work, work, and work. Yeah, you're asking that like it's a normal situation. Like if she had some boyfriend, most likely became a zombie too. And where is he? Oh, look at him just moving things over with Maki, I think is her name. Look at that. They're already bonding over there. Now is he gonna? Yeah, I was wondering, what is he gonna do? Yeah, the topic that we're talking about earlier. Yeah, he doesn't really care. Yeah, I'm in. Suppose so. I'm not really sure how that's. I'm in. I guess she's enjoying it. And there you go, taking off your clothes. Literally all your clothes. And then you talk about that being your only bit. We or they? Because you seem to be out of it. At least it's being a good friend. Oh, Yukari showed up. Look at that. He's showing worry for you. A betting store. See? He's already taking things up. Oh, he got bit. I know what's gonna happen there. I'm surprised it's taking that long for him to becoming a zombie. Yeah. She's all drunk just complaining, and he's slowly gonna become a zombie right next to her. Yeah. Look at that. And grab. I did like, and there you go. A zombie has infiltrated your group. Yeah, they were at it. No, oh, okay. I guess we're going. Now, you gonna have a bonding moment with Yukari. Yeah, she's just worried that you were going overboard. You do have a boyfriend, but At least she hopes he's alive. We have no idea. Even for a brief moment. Yeah? Just a genuine worry for another person. But yeah, she's drunk, and now we have 2 zombies here. Now, is she gonna get Maki? Especially since she's all drunk. Yep. Got her. And now we have 3 zombies. We're 3 for 3 right now. I imagine at the end of this, just gonna be Akira and Tencho. Like, I feel like she's knocked out. Yeah. There's. Oh, is he gonna show up there and kill Yukari? Physically demanding and mentally exhausted. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. Flying waitresses. Yes, I can imagine some people being very angry and bursting out all kind of things. Yeah. Don't go closing your eyes unless you're like reminiscing. Yeah. But yeah, things were quite different. I feel like the zombie stuff was your excuse for quitting. I think someone else won. Yeah, you haven't really found your dream yet. Was it hers? Yeah. If it's her dream, then just keep going and get through this obstacle. Yeah, and there's that guy just gonna ruin the moment. And down she goes. Too late. Okay, good punch. Just at least too late. Yeah, got bit. I'm still surprised that man it took so long to become a zombie. Yeah, we got to know more about Yukari than the other ones. Aw, and that's where her dream came from, huh? Just gonna push him away. Yeah, that's where her dream started. Yeah, it wasn't a borrowed dream. It is our own dream that you want to keep going. Yeah, she's got a gunner already, so Rest in peace, Yukari.
ついでに見ろよこれ
When you got the TV. The whole reason you guys came from here, you know?
探してきてやったぜ
Look at that, speaking of him. The whole reason you wanted to come here, so hey.
手柄県庁よしゾンビどもどっか行ってるさっさと撤収だ
I'm impressed they're able to like get out and carry it just fine there. Oh, he got 2 more items on his bucket list. But yeah, Akira is being very quiet now. After his whole talk with Yukari. And the whole talk about dreams, you know, his friend and Yukari. Oh, he hasn't found his actual dream yet. He's gonna add about a dream. Remember a childhood dream. Not find a new one, but remember an old dream. Because both of those are also stuff that happened in their past. Oh, I'm living. Oh no, I'm living dead. Oh, time for the ending. Okay. Is it gonna go to other parts or no? Life, death. Yeah, there's a blonde girl as well. But this ending seems to be focused on her. Now look at the forehead down there. And now it's much brighter, you know? It was kind of dark in the beginning, but now with the 4 of them, it's like brighter. As they're having fun together. It doesn't even seem like a zombie apocalypse, you know? Look at that. It's like the 4 are just on a field trip. Like, just hanging out with people is a whole different... It gives a whole different feel to things than trying to get through things alone. And now the zombies are back in the... Oh, got to leave. That's a nice little ending. Very much prefer the opening music, but the ending music's not bad either. And that was Epsil. Oh boy, it was very much enjoyable. It reminded me of the episodes I watched weeks ago, and really made me want to keep going watching the next episode. If only I had the time for it, because I still need to edit and stuff, edit and render and everything. There's the other videos and stuff, so. And besides, if I watch it today, I wouldn't have anything to watch next week. So, just something to get me along. Because this is very much enjoyable. And it really gets touch on the feels and everything. Because I think the big topic at hand is a dream, you know? He talks about his friend's dream of, did you want to become a comedian, you know, a stand-up comedian? And he just mentioned like, oh, when I was a kid, I watched on TV and I used to love it and wanted to become like them. Simple as that.
夢だったからかなガキの頃からお笑い番組は人一倍好きだったしなんつうかいつかなりたいとずっと思い描いてた
What about the girl, Yukari? Is being a flight attendant her dream or a borrowed dream like Akira's? Well, at the end, she mentioned like how the way she was treating him in the beginning, like helping him out, on when he was vomiting, it was similar to how a flight attendant treated her on her first flight, and how she ended up looking up to those flight attendants and wanting to become one as well. So that was her dream and how it came to be.
だからこれは私の夢。小さい頃、初めての飛行機で、それがとっても嬉しくて、私も大きくなったらこんなお姉さんみたいになりたいって思って。
So now that he thought it over, like this whole thing about the company, it was a borrowed dream, something that others kind of talked over to him, and he started to imagine that scene, that scenario for himself, even though that's not really what he really wants. It was more like an idealization of reality on how things are supposed to be. That's why he wanted to become part of that world, but it wasn't really his growing up dream to become that profession. So now he's trying to look for his dream, or rather, remember his dream, because just like the other two, it was something that happened in their childhood. He wants to remember what was his own childhood dream. What did he want to be when he grew up? And to figure out how can I achieve that?
そういや、俺の夢ってなんだろう。俺もそんな仕事つけるといいな。
So that's a really nice thing. It really makes you think about your dream job. Like when I was little, I went over so many possibilities of a job that I wanted to be when I grew up. Like there was a point in my childhood that I want to be a dentist. So when I went with my mom to the dentist, I kept bombarding the dentist with so many questions and stuff. Don't really know what made me stop wanting to do that. One point I wanted to become a vet since I love animals so much. But when taking one of my pets to the vet and seeing like everything there, I stopped to think like, you know what? Because I love animals so much, I kind of don't want to become a vet. Because not only would I be seeing like big animals all the time and stuff, I would have to apply syringes and surgeries to them, and seeing them all in pain like that kind of hurts. So I don't want to go through that. And that's when I pushed that dream aside. And like I just started having a bunch of different ideas. At one point, I had a slight one. It wasn't like a really big dream, but a slight one to become a firefighter. Why? Just because the name sounds cool, you know. That's all there is. So yeah, but at one point I ended up sticking with computers and programming, and I really enjoyed that. So that's the way I'm going now. So yeah. Of course, I'm not quite there yet, but making my way to actually have that dream job that I wanted. What about you? What did you want to be when you were growing up? And what are you now? Or what are you working towards, you know? Is it that dream you had in the childhood? Did that dream change? Is it a borrowed dream now?
あの会社に入ることは、それは本当に俺の夢だったんだろうか。今思えば、結局俺が憧れたものっていうのは、他の誰かがなんとなく思い描くような、そんな借り物の夢だったんだよ。
So yeah, that's a very interesting topic. Oh, and that was kind of like the main premise of this episode, even though it was covered by other stuff. Like, for example, the flight attendant dating flight attendants, or having a whining and dining with flight attendants, which Tencho was like discarded, like, you're dreaming too high, like, no way this is gonna happen. But as they ran to the underground mall and hid in that department store, looks like we're stuck here. And look, the girls are flight attendants. we're whining and dying with flight attendants. Not quite how we envisioned, but it's happening.
だからってお前 CA とコンパってさすがに無理ねえか。信じがたいが間違いなく。よろしくお願いします。コンパだ。CA さんとコンパだ。
So yeah, Akira being very awkward about that, trying to like talk it out like in a party or something, but you're in a zombie apocalypse, so that doesn't quite work. However, Tencho has a way with words and charisma, you know. So he got in just fine with Maki, and he was talking up with her. They were having fun together. I think they were from the same hometown. I think Akira was saying that, so they started bonding over that until he got into bed with her. And then, well, as they were going back down to look for the scream, a drunk Maki got bit by a zombie Reika, and that was the end of it.
そのトークでさらに9000円。もはや邪魔できない2人の世界。
上の階に
これは
あるみたいだよ。
この展開は。
何が？
なんか様子が変だ。
ねえ、それよりもう一回。
レイカちゃん。マジかよマジだ。
However, Yukari like went to talk over with Akira when he was bounding in the bathroom after like snorting down the whole tequila bottle, and like actually worried about him. It wasn't actually romantic interest because she did have a boyfriend and she did believe he was still alive somewhere. We'll never know about that because she never really talked much about him. So even if we do meet him in the future, the only way to prove that is if he ever mentions her. So I doubt that's gonna happen. So we'll never know if he was actually alive or did he become a zombie and she was just being hopeful.
ゆかりさんは彼氏とかいたりするんですか？
ちなみにさっきの質問ですけど、彼氏はいます。連絡は取れないけど、必ず生きてまた会えるって信じたいです。
But yeah, we were able to bond with Yukari there as she was having the whole talk with Akira and they were talking things over about their career and everything and how things were difficult for them. And she started to ponder about her career and then as he compared to his and how like if this is her dream, she gotta like move past those obstacles and keep going. So yeah, a bit sad to see her go, but little expected. Just sad to see when the moment actually happened.
今日はコンパみたいで楽しかったね。
But hey, they were able to get their main objective, a big wide screen. That they went there all along for that. So he was playing on the rooftop, playing on that screen, which was decently big, but he wanted a bigger screen. So they went out on the bike looking for the store to buy it, but things were blocked off with the fire truck and everything. And as they were gonna go around trying to find another way, the tanker was coming, and Akira was just strategizing like the whole situation, his encounter with the girl, when he went up that small ramp when he first got that bike and everything. So he put all that situation together and like, okay, as the tanker arrives, I'm gonna ramp over that car to avoid the tanker and then go down the underground mall. And hey, it all worked out.
あんなもんが突っ込んできたら。おい、どうすんだ。
They got there and everything. That was the whole situation. They were trapped there, but since they have all those commodities, it was fine. Until one of them became a trader of sort. Not a trader in his own evolution, but he became a zombie. So even though it was in closed space, which was supposed to be safe, now they were having zombie attacks inside. But as they were moving around, Central actually found a big screen as they were about to leave, so they left with that giant screen just fine and got back to their stay in camping or something like that. So it all worked out then.
ゾンビに囲まれてどこにも出られないっていうのに。
おしまいだ。まあ、時間が経てばそのうち奴らも移動するかもしれない。幸いここはデパ地下だから、当面の食料には困らないし。よし、ゾンビどもどっか行ってる。さっさと撤収だ。
So yeah, now we have our little party with Akira and Tencho. The girl is out there somewhere. And according to the opening, there is another girl that used like samurai armor and stuff, so I'm curious about her. And she seemed very jolly and stuff, which so far, it only originated from Akira, as he's finally free from that exploitative company, so anything else is just better, in his opinion.
会社辞めて目が覚めた。これからは自分のやりたいことにブレーキはかけない。
人をここまで開放的にさせるブラック企業ってのは恐ろしいな。
Which, with his friend's extrovert personality combining with that, made his friend also being very jolly and stuff with him. So Akira is definitely like the source of all that. So I'm curious to see how this girl is gonna be, but who knows when she's gonna show up in the series. And yeah, that is all for today, and very curious to see what's gonna happen next episode. Well, you guys already watch it, but I'm only gonna watch the next one. Till then, bye!